Crawler excavator. The crawler excavator is the classic machine most people picture first. It moves on steel tracks instead of wheels, giving it incredible stability and traction on mud, loose soil, and steep terrain where other machines would struggle. This is the backbone of modern construction. Road projects, demolition sites, mining operations, pipelines, and massive foundations all depend on crawler excavators because they combine power, balance, and versatility in one platform. A single machine can switch between buckets, hydraulic breakers, grapples, shears, and lifting hooks depending on the job. Large crawler excavators can weigh more than 90 tons and generate enough hydraulic force to rip through rock and reinforced concrete. Their biggest advantage is stability. Tracks distribute the machine's weight across a large surface area, preventing it from sinking into soft ground. That's why crawler excavators dominate large construction sites around the world. Wheeled excavator. At first glance, a wheeled excavator looks strange because excavators are normally associated with tracks. But in urban construction, wheels make perfect sense. Wheeled excavators can travel quickly on roads without damaging asphalt, allowing them to move between job sites without needing a trailer. This mobility makes them ideal for city infrastructure projects, utility work, and municipal construction. Because wheels provide less stability than tracks, these machines rely on outriggers and stabilizers while digging. Operators deploy them before working to prevent the machine from rocking or tipping. While wheeled excavators struggle more on rough terrain, they excel in environments where speed and road access matter more than raw off-road capability. Mini excavator. The mini excavator proves that size is not everything. These compact machines are designed for tight spaces where full-size excavators simply cannot fit. Residential yards, narrow alleyways, indoor demolition, and utility repairs are exactly where mini excavators become invaluable. Many feature zero-tail swing designs, meaning the rear of the machine stays within the width of the tracks while rotating. That allows operators to work close to walls, fences, and traffic without collisions. Despite their small size, mini excavators are surprisingly powerful. With the right attachments, they can dig trenches, break concrete, drill holes, and move material efficiently. On many urban projects, they replace hours of manual labor while causing minimal ground damage. Long reach excavator. The long reach excavator is immediately recognizable because of its massive extended boom. These machines are built for situations where getting close to the work area would be dangerous or impossible. River dredging, shoreline reinforcement, canal cleaning, and slope stabilization are exactly the kind of jobs they handle. Their booms can stretch over 100 feet horizontally, allowing operators to work safely from stable ground far away from unstable edges or deep water. The trade-off is lifting capacity. A longer arm creates more leverage, reducing how much weight the machine can safely handle. But when distance matters more than lifting power, the long reach excavator becomes irreplaceable. High reach excavator. Unlike normal excavators that dig downward, the high reach excavator is built to work upward. These machines are used primarily for demolishing tall buildings in dense urban areas where controlled demolition is critical. Their giant booms can reach heights exceeding 130 feet, equipped with hydraulic shears, crushers, or pulverizers instead of buckets. Rather than blowing up a structure, operators dismantle it piece by piece from the top down. This creates far more control, less vibration, and significantly improved safety around nearby buildings and infrastructure. High-reach excavators transformed urban demolition because they allow skyscrapers to be removed methodically instead of violently collapsing entire structures at once. Dragline excavator. The dragline excavator looks more like an old industrial crane than a modern excavator. Instead of using hydraulic arms, it operates with massive cables and a suspended bucket. The bucket is dragged toward the machine rather than pushed into the ground, which allows it to excavate huge areas far from its position. Draglines are used in mining, harbor construction, and large-scale earth-moving operations where enormous reach matters more than precision. Some draglines are among the largest land vehicles ever built, standing taller than buildings and weighing thousands of tons. Their slow movement hides incredible productivity, capable of moving massive amounts of material continuously for decades. Hydraulic shovel excavator. Most excavators pull material toward themselves from below. A hydraulic shovel excavator works the opposite way. It digs upward into rock faces and quarry walls using a front-mounted bucket. These machines are common in mining operations where they load enormous haul trucks with ore, coal, and rock. Hydraulic shovel excavators are built for brute force. Their reinforced booms, giant hydraulic cylinders, and huge buckets allow them to move massive quantities of material rapidly. Some mining models weigh several hundred tons and operate continuously in harsh environments where downtime costs millions of dollars. Backhoe loader. The backhoe loader combines two different machines into one compact platform. At the front is a loader bucket for moving material, while at the rear is a smaller excavator arm for digging trenches and foundations. This flexibility makes backhoe loaders extremely popular for small construction projects, utility repairs, agriculture, and road maintenance. They may not match the power of dedicated excavators or loaders, but they eliminate the need to transport multiple machines to smaller job sites. Their versatility is exactly why they remain one of the most common construction machines in the world. Amphibious excavator. The amphibious excavator is designed for places where normal equipment would immediately sink. Instead of regular tracks, it uses wide floating pontoons that distribute weight across waterlogged ground. Swamps, marshes, wetlands, and shallow rivers are its natural environment. These machines are commonly used for dredging, flood control, shoreline stabilization, and environmental restoration projects. Watching one operate almost feels unnatural because it moves like a hybrid between an excavator and a boat. Where conventional machines become trapped, the amphibious excavator continues working without sinking into mud or unstable terrain. Suction excavator. The suction excavator barely resembles traditional digging equipment. Instead of scooping soil with a bucket, it uses a giant vacuum system to remove material through a hose. Air or water loosens the ground while powerful suction removes the debris with remarkable precision. These machines are used when conventional excavation is too dangerous, especially around underground gas lines, electrical cables, and pipelines. The system minimizes the risk of damaging buried infrastructure, making it extremely valuable in crowded urban environments. It's one of the safest excavation methods ever developed, even though it looks more like industrial cleaning equipment than construction machinery. Tunnel excavator. Tunnel excavators operate in one of the most unforgiving environments imaginable: underground construction. Space is extremely limited, ceilings are low, and operators often work just inches away from reinforced concrete walls. Tunnel excavators are specially designed with compact dimensions and modified booms that allow them to maneuver in confined areas. They are used for subway systems, utility tunnels, underground highways, and mining access routes. Precision matters far more than speed, because mistakes underground can threaten the stability of the entire structure surrounding the machine. Material handler excavator. A material handler excavator often doesn't even carry a bucket. Instead, it uses grapples, magnets, or grabs to move scrap metal, waste, timber, or shipping materials. These machines dominate scrap yards, recycling facilities, and ports where speed and visibility are critical. Their elevated cabs give operators a clear view, while long booms maximize reach. In many ways, they function more like cranes than excavators, yet still retain the hydraulic flexibility and mobility of excavation equipment. Their job is not digging, it's sorting, lifting, and moving materials efficiently at industrial scale. Railway excavator. The railway excavator is one of the strangest looking types because it can operate directly on train tracks. Retractable rail wheels allow it to travel along railway lines before switching back to normal ground operation. These machines are used for maintaining tracks, replacing sleepers, repairing switches, and stabilizing embankments. Railway infrastructure leaves almost no room for mistakes. Operators often work near active train lines where precision and timing are critical. The ability to transition between rail and ground movement makes these excavators uniquely suited for rail maintenance work. Forestry excavator. The forestry excavator replaces digging buckets with harvesting heads or heavy-duty grapples designed for logging operations. Forest environments are far harsher than most construction sites. Uneven terrain, falling trees, mud, and heavy timber require reinforced cabins and exceptional stability. These machines can cut, hold, strip, and process massive logs in a single operation. Modern forestry excavators dramatically increased logging efficiency by combining multiple timber processing tasks into one machine, reducing labor while improving safety in dangerous forest conditions. bucket wheel excavator, and finally, the bucket wheel excavator, one of the largest machines ever built by humanity. Instead of using one bucket, it uses a massive rotating wheel fitted with dozens of buckets that continuously dig into the earth. These giants operate primarily in open pit mining, removing thousands of tons of material every hour. Some are so enormous they require their own dedicated power supply and crews just to maintain them. They don't move quickly and they aren't designed for flexibility. Their purpose is pure industrial scale excavation. A bucket wheel excavator doesn't simply dig the ground, it consumes entire landscapes.